Hello everyone, Jarl is my goat. Today I'll be reading One Piece chapter 1173. So, first of all, I want to get this out of the way. I'm sick right now, so if I sound a little different or, I cough or sneeze or something like that, that's why. So, I want to get that out of the way. Last week we had a chapter, a supposedly mid-chapter, that I actually didn't think was mid mostly because of, the end, right, with Jarl's speech. That was really great. I think, just really got everyone in the chapter, hyped up, got me hyped up. It was just really sick, right? Like, Elbaf is, Elbaf, I mean, it's also important, right? Because, Jarl declared that Elbaf is an enemy of the world government. So, like, I know the final war hasn't technically begun, but, like, Elbaf is, like, the first country to, like, declare like a war basically, or declare the world government as an enemy. So it's like this is like the pre-war almost in a way, which I think fits Elbaf perfectly as an arc because if Ragnarok happens and crazy shit happens, then that'll lead to a reformation or change in the world, right, through the final war, which I think will happen after Elbaf. So yeah, that was great. Yeah, just seeing Jarl have his moment, and yeah, that was just really great. So, obviously, the first 4 pages of the last chapter were recap, followed by catch up. But, every arc has those things, right? And we just left a flashback that was 6 months, so Oda clearly had to reorient the reader, right? It's not the most exciting part, so that's why I wouldn't say the last chapter was like peak fiction, but it was decent. I think it was decent because of that Jarl part, right? That Jarl thing at the end, which wasn't for the last 2 pages. No, it was like pretty long. It was like 6 pages or something. So that was good, right? And so that was last week. This week, predictions. Let's see. So yeah, okay, what do I say? Okay, my first prediction right now is that Luffy and Loki will not appear in this chapter. I don't think they're going to appear. I think because they didn't appear last chapter, I think I know what Oda's doing. I think Oda's gonna have them appear at like a crucial moment. I think for this chapter and possibly next chapter, they're not gonna appear. And they're only gonna appear when Emu starts to like act and do stuff, and we need help, and then they're gonna pop out of the underworld and save us, or essentially do a clutch moment, and then we'll see Loki's devil fruit in full. Like once they come out of there, we'll see it in full. And I mostly think that because like if Oda, because the last time we saw them, they were in the underworld. Loki was, froze at Draugr. If we follow chronologically and stuff like pretty neatly, we would be cutting back to the underworld and just showing Loki and Luffy still there, and maybe another nightmare creature falls down, and then Loki just shows another power. I feel like it would just be way more impactful and way more Oda if the next time we see them, it's not in the underworld, it's them coming out of the underworld, and it's, with everyone else. So that's what I think. I think that's how it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen this chapter. So if anyone, want to see Luffy and Loki, I don't think that's going to happen. Again, yet. I think they'll show up later. So yeah, that's my prediction. And I guess another, related to that, I don't think we're ever gonna see a cut to the underworld of them. I think the next time we see them will be like Loki and his devil fruit, and then Luffy riding on him. That'd be pretty sick. I kind of like Momonosuke, and then it would just be them, the big double page spread coming out of the underworld or something like that. It's gonna be really awesome when that happens. But yeah, so that's my first prediction. Second prediction, I think Sanji will free the Straw Hats. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen this chapter, but I'll just put it out there as a prediction. Sanji's headed their way right now. The only threat that's close to them is Summers, and I guess kind of Killingham, but I think Summers is closer to the Straw Hats. Whereas Killingham is, well, actually, I think Killingham already left the library and that area, so I think it's only Summers at this point. So, yeah, so I think he's going to free the Straw Hats. And what else? Zoro. I think Zoro's plan, in terms of his plan, I think a very basic prediction is it involves cutting, right? And the only reason I say that is because when he said, I got a plan, he unsheathed his sword. So I presumably whatever this plan is, it involves cutting, right? I saw some theories about, what if he tells Dorry and Brogy like who's the stronger one, and then they fight. That still could happen, but my only counter to that is that he unsheathed his sword. Why would he unsheath his sword? Was it just for the vibe and a cool factor or something, or because that telling them to like who's stronger, asking them who's stronger, like why would you you wouldn't need your sword for that. So I don't know, but it involves cutting. I think that's the plan. And I also think it will be played up for laughs, but it will actually work. If you want to do an additional prediction there. But yeah, those are my predictions. In terms of spoilers, I don't know anything. I haven't seen any YouTube thumbnails. The only thing I know is I got a notification from Reddit, and it was from the Usoppian subreddit, and the post was titled Chapter 1173. That's it. That's the post, right? So I got a notification on my phone from r/Usoppian, which is an Usopp themed subreddit. So I got it from there, and the post was titled Chapter 1173, and this is when the spoilers were coming out. So whatever, I'm guessing, so basically, I guess Usopp does something this chapter. There's something Usopp related, which is great, right? In terms of my hopes for Usopp right now, I'm actually pretty confident he's gonna do some great stuff. The only thing I'm not as confident in is that, is Oda gonna keep him just tied up? I'm less confident in that than Usopp actually, because if Usopp's not tied up, I think Usopp's gonna do some great stuff. Genuinely, like from the bottom of my heart, I do think Usopp's gonna do something. It's just how long is Oda gonna keep him tied up? Also, hopefully we get Brook stuff this chapter. But that's it. And as always, an Elena Rouge, please, Oda. So let's move on. Oh, what's the reader request? Let's see. What could the reader request be? What was last week? Bonclay. Yeah, Bonclay. I found out we had not seen Bonclay since chapter like 663 or something, like when he showed up in his cover story, showing that he's alive in Impel Down in level 5.5. That was the last time we saw, both in story and in cover requests. Like that was the last time we like Oda drew him, basically. So that was insane. So I'm not gonna throw a far out there pick, but yeah, we won't guess a Straw Hat. Let's guess freaking I don't know, like Conus from Skypiea. I don't know. That'd be nice to see someone from Skypiea. Ooh, chapter 1173, A Generation of Warriors. Ooh, A Generation of Warriors, right? That's very pertinent to this, to Elbaf, right? The generations, and we had generations of warriors in the past, and now it's peaceful, but at the same time, it's the arc's been telling us it's nice to keep the warrior ways, right? You can still be peaceful, and that's what I really like about Jarl's speech, by the way. Like, he says we need to protect the peace, right? So like, we've seen all this stuff about Elbaf going peaceful. That's fine. That's good. That's a good thing. What Harl did was good. It's good that Elbaf is peaceful, right? They're not just slaughtering people for fun and like, we're peaceful, but we still need to be warriors to protect that peace. So that's super cool, right? So Generation of Warriors, cool title. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, ooh, we got Usopp. Okay, let's see. Usopp is okay, very pertinent character to put on the cover page. Cover request by Sato. Usopp covering his nose with honey as a lure to catch a rhinoceros beetle. Usopp and Luffy especially love their beetles. We got Chopper hiding behind a tree as well, not hiding. Well, actually, he's not doing his classic hide. He's more so just, he's actually hiding not that bad. Behind that tree, you see the beetle, and they're in some sort of a forest. And okay, nice little Usopp cover request. Is Usopp gonna cook? I don't know. Let's read the chapter. Oda note. I actually didn't see the Oda note this week. Bet you're all really enjoying Kuso Megane's TikTok content. Me too. They're so creative. I don't have TikTok, so I would not know who this person is. And even if I did have TikTok, I probably wouldn't know who this person is anyway. But because they're probably Japanese creator and stuff. But that's cool. Okay, Oda's on TikTok. Oh, double page spread to begin. Okay, whoa, okay. We love a nice double page spread to begin. Kill Jarl. First words of the chapter, kill Jarl. The demonic army advances, says the Shonen Jump text. So we see, Dorry and Brogy and all the other Domi University giants coming toward there on the right, and they're, going toward Jarl, and Jarl. They're ready to fight, obviously. We saw that last chapter. Jarl and the other warriors are ready to fight back. So, okay. We got Dorry and Brogy, another shot of them. Jarl says, Dorry, Brogy, it's unthinkable to see you like this. What's this plan of yours, Roanoa Zoro? Says Hiruden probably. And so right now it's Hiruden, Stanson, and Zoro specifically. So they're sort of a trio right there. And it's nice. I didn't mention this last chapter, but Hiruden and Zoro kind of talked a little bit, not last arc, Dressrosa, right? They were they weren't a duo necessarily, but they were, kind of in each other's vicinity. And then he told Hiruden, like, after he defeated Mach Vice, he's like, the next time because I think he passed out or like, he was like messed up, right? He told Hiruden, I'm pretty sure it was during this. I don't think it was later in the arc. I'm pretty sure it's here. He told Hiruden, the next time you wake up, the birdcage will be gone. But how did I say that? Did he say it during that moment? Because didn't Hiruden wake up and help push back the birdcage? So maybe it was after Moncherry's healing wore off, because that was temporary, and then he passed out again. I don't remember, but he said that. He said, like, the next time you wake up, the birdcage will be gone. So that was cool. But then again, Zoro couldn't have expected Moncherry to wake Hiruden up again. So it wouldn't be Zoro's fault if he said that. But whatever. I'm getting too specific about that. But yeah. What's this plan of yours, Roanoa Zoro? Zoro says, first things first. Is it okay if I cut those guys down? Okay, so this is not his plan, I think, but Zoro's just, is it okay? Because these are his, these are giants. These are like, their fellow people being Domi University. So he's like, can I cut them down? Maybe that's why he was unsheathing his sword. Maybe his plan doesn't have to do with that. I don't know. Hiruden says, it is, right? It's okay, right? It is, but we're up against the entire giant warrior crew. Then Stanson says, saving Elder Jarl is our top priority. But these warriors have all earned our respect. Try to spare their pride at least. Okay. Next panel. Hiruden, Stanson, so some random giant warrior pirate. Okay. We've been spotted. Don't let them surround us. Oh yeah, so there was a line last chapter that was referring to this that I was kind of confused about, but it's the thing where, like, if you stand in the middle of two Domi Reversied people, you will be Domi Reversied, right? You will be flipped, just like in Reversi or Othello, whatever you call the board game. If you stand between two pieces of the same color, that piece, if it's a different color, it will flip. So yeah. So we might see maybe Stanson, maybe that's why Stanson's here. We got to see someone get Domi Reversied, or maybe it's Hiruden too. I don't know. Okay, so we've been spotted. Don't let them surround us. Oh, another double page spread. Hey, did you finish your quest to unite all the giants of the world? Says one of the Domi University giants. Yeah, right. By now they have to know that's never gonna happen. Zoo, gya. So mocking and making fun of Hiruden's dream a little bit there. Snap. So clearly, Hiruden and Stanson get annoyed at that. Hiruden says, "Go for it, Roanoa." So he's like, try to spare their pride. You can cut them down, try to spare. He's like, nope, go for it. Just cut them down right now. Okay, brothers, you got it, says Zoro. Leaps from Hiruden's shoulder. Stanson says, I see, you won't get trapped between them if you approach from above. Ga, clever move. I'm kind of scared, honestly, because, I'm sure Zoro's going to maneuver properly, but, like, Zoro's really small, so, like, if it's any space between two giants, that's going to be really easy to get between them, right? Unless you're, their actual size, then it's kind of harder to get between them, unless it's by accident or, the other two giants deliberately try to, like, sandwich between you. Zoro's really small, so, like, he could just be running around and accidentally be in the middle, right? Because he's so small. There's a lot of leeway for the giants to, like, technically, like, surround him. So, kind of scared for that, but at the same time, I don't think that Zoro's going to get Domi Reversied, so, yeah. So he's approaching from above anyway. We got, big panel. Stanson, let's circle around them from the sides. Roger that, Hiruden. So They're kind of going two paths right here. Zoro's going from the top. Okay, next panel. Huh? Hey! So Zoro's bouncing from the tops of their head, tops of their heads, kind of one at a time. Okay. So he jumps on jumps on someone's helmet and kind of pushes it down a little bit. Above us, that puny human. Oh, we got Santoryu, three-sword style. We get this, this is a nice panel, sick panel of Zoro kind of in the surrounding all these giants and like, oh my god, it's kind of the light, it's pretty dark and stuff with the lighting. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. But yes, they say above us, that puny human, and Zoro's above them, and they're kind of, they're surrounding him, but like he's still above them, right? So he's not like within their little surrounding circle. Wait, so it seems that they know about the Domi-Reversi thing, and they're trying to intentionally do it, because why else surround him in this fashion unless you're trying to do it, right? Okay. So Zoro, Santoryu, secret technique. Ooh, okay. I'm not great with Zoro's moves, so like if he doesn't move, I might not recognize it, so it might, unless this is a new move, I don't know. So yeah, Santoryu, secret technique. Okay. Next panel. Crossing of the six paths. And he freaking does, what is this, like a spin slash attack or something? Like lets out a whole bunch of like, and affects all the giants. They like kind of react. You see, we get Hyrule and we get Stanton's perspective specifically. Crossing of the six paths. Again, I'm not sure. You might have used this in the past. Again, I'm not great with Zoro's moves, so like, I don't know if this is new or not, but yeah. Crossing of the six paths. Yeah, so they all get slashed and stuff. Gwa. Stanton, as he's running, he says, that's Roanoa for you. Okay. Did Stanton see Zoro fight in the auction house? Right. I think so. I mean, he was there, so I mean, that's the only other time I can think of when Stanton's seen Zoro fight, right? So that's why he says this line, I think. Next panel. Zoro kind of moving. Do we got Dorry and Brogy? He's like right next to them. He's like kind of above them as well. Shaft, says Schwab. That's what Brogy says. I don't know. The bro just makes a noise. Zoro kind of moves above them. Roanoa, so they notice him. Dorry, Brogy, says Zoro. Kind of, Zoro's got two of his swords ready to slice down. So does he counter that? Like, I think Dorry and Brogy literally try to swing. Oh, no, I think they, Zoro, I think this is what he does. Oh, Zoro's doing I remember now. So, he's kind of going up, and then he's kind of falling down, and he's baiting them. He's going slightly between them, which, again, is kind of scary, but he goes slightly between them, and he's baiting them to both attack him at the same time. So, yeah, Dorry's here, Brogy's here. They're both baiting them to attack him at the same time. But instead, he, like, does this thing, at the end of, when he, after the king fight, to prevent himself from falling off of Onigashima, he does his little, like, boost in the air using those two swords. He's doing the exact same thing here. Sort of, he goes down a little bit, and then he does it, and then he dodges, but then by that point, they're already about to slash. So, and then this next panel, we see Brogy's axe and Dorry's sword kind of clash. Instead of, and they hit no one, right? It doesn't hit Zoro. He gets out of the way, I think. Unbelievable, says Dorry. And they both clash there. Oh, they broke each, oh, wait. Oh. They both clash, and Dorry literally slashes, Dorry slashes Brogy's shield as well. Oh, so it didn't even, did they not collide? Where is Brogy's axe? Oh, I think they just smacked each other, dude. This looked like they, like, kind of clashed, but I think they kind of went past a little there, because he literally broke his shield. And this panel is very reminiscent of that, Little Garden double page spread of, like, literally, I think Dorry is doing the same pose and stuff. I'm going to have to look at that. It's very similar to, like, it's the panel where they're like, the reason we fight is, like, long forgotten or whatever. It's a really cool double page spread in Little Garden. And they're doing almost the same, or at least Dorry looks like he's doing a very similar pose. So that's cool. So that happens. Okay, next panel. Huh? So Zoro's even confused. What the hell? Was this part of your plan, Zoro? Probably not, I guess. Dorry Brogy says, yeah, they just slash each other. Dorry Brogy says, Yarl. Chiefs! Oh, ouch! Ah, so they both slash each other. Maybe they will end up fighting each other. I don't think that was part of Zoro's plan, because, like, he says, huh? Okay. Next panel. Oh, we're switching perspectives. Oh, we're going to Brook. Okay, nice. Let's see. Huff. Says Brook. So he's on the floor right now. Yeah, I'm wondering this. So last time we saw Brook, he was like, he had more bandages on than anyone else. He was like straight up like mummified, basically. But like he left. So is he just inching like a caterpillar on the floor? I'm guessing. But he's because last time we saw Brook, I'm pretty sure he was actually at this point he realized he knows that's Gunko or that's Gunko, right? Because he was like, you seem kind of familiar or whatever he said, right? But then the last time we saw him again, he's like, no, it couldn't be. So now we're seeing him. He's very this person's probably very important in Brook's past, right? Whether that I don't think that very confident that Gunko's not his relative blood daughter, right? I don't think that's true, but obviously Gunko's very important in Brook's life, his past life. So makes sense that he's going very desperate and trying to inch his way over there, despite these restraints on him. So huff, branch 8, Brook's location. So he's somewhere on branch 8, right? Everything's taking place on branch 8, but he's somewhere there. He's inching along. He's like, I mean, that's how he's moving. He's literally, I guess, like a caterpillar almost. Whoa! Oh, we're getting reveals. I just saw a name. Pants. Princess Shuri. Okay. I'm not going to even read the next line. Let's speculate. Or talk about that. Okay. So she's a princess of a kingdom which waits. Okay. Let's talk about the possibilities. So, we know she's... Obviously, I'm pretty sure, at least I thought, I was pretty confident that Gunko wasn't her name. Gunko literally means army child, like the kanji, the way it's spelled out. So, I'm pretty sure that was like, a name given by Imu or someone in the Holy Land, army child. But, so that wasn't her name, right? And we know she's part of the Man-Mayer family. So then the question was she a celestial dragon and Brook kind of visited Marijois and kind of hung out with her, or was she the princess of Brook's kingdom and, Brook hung out with her, but that she was taken by, the celestial dragons and brought into the Man-Mayer family and adopted into that? Like, well, I don't know, but I think it's that. I think he says Princess Shuri. I don't think that's celestial dragon. I think that means she was originally the princess, presumably of his kingdom, because again, he was part of the battle convoy of that kingdom, probably the princess, and something happened, an incident, maybe her mom, because it looked like we saw her mom in the little, one of those panels in chapter 1149 or whatever, 50, 1149, I think, but she was probably taken and made into, given powers and stuff, and brought into the Man-Mayer family. But Princess Shuri, okay. So you just, oh my god, this is so much, I love we're getting the stuff in the chapter, right? Love, like, I just love when I get to talk about, there's a lot of talking points in this chapter, and we already had the Zoro thing, so now we got Brook. Okay, very excited. Okay, long-winded, let me just read. I know, that was a long-winded discussion. Pants, Princess Shuri screams Brook, and Gunko Gunko Imu sort of looks around, and yeah, so that's Zoro's confronting Gunko Imu right there. Okay. You there, are you Princess Shuri? Okay, I don't think they're gonna react immediately, but we'll see. Oh, okay, we got Gunko looking at Brook, ... and we get a close-up of their eyes, sort of reacting there. I don't know if they recognize that, or they just see that, someone's screaming at them. Huff. Pants. I can't see how you could possibly be her. I'm certain it's impossible. Yeah, because, you would think she died. But it's hard to deny you're her spitting image. so I have to make sure. So, okay, yeah, this is exactly how I expected Brook to sort of act about this. Yeah, okay. Next panel. Gunko is, again, more dot dot dots. Um, Even if you aren't the princess, surely you must be of her blood. If the princess were still alive today, she would be nearing 80 right now. Okay. So that means she would be nearing 80. So that means she's a little over 10 years younger than Brook. Because Brook is 90 right now. So she's nearing 80. She's probably maybe 78. So maybe she's like 12 years younger than Brook. So when we saw her in the, the little flashback, then that must have been maybe when she was like 12 or something, and maybe Brook was 24, or like she was like 10 and Brook was 22. I don't know. There's obviously, Oda can do whatever he wants. He wasn't specific, but that's interesting. Okay, if the princess were alive today, she would be nearing 80 by now. Of course she wouldn't recognize me, given how much I've changed. Right, Brook knows that very well. Laboon, right? That's why he keeps the afro. Hey, but the afro, maybe he mentions the afro right now, but okay. There's also a random nightmare creature in the background as well. And yet those features, the blue hair, oh, we get a confirmation. Obviously, we know she has blue hair in the colored version of volume 113, which we got back in November. But if we didn't get that, then this would have been confirmation that she had blue hair, which would have been pretty crazy. But we do know that. But that's still important. Blue hair, I mean, Vivi, Emu, Connect, like, that's definitely important. And the fact that Brook's bringing that up, to be fair, he's saying he's trying to confirm it, so it could have been any hair color. But I still think blue hair is important. But it's just interesting that if we didn't get that color spread, we would have got that confirmation here. So, and yet those features, the blue hair, the mismatched eye color. Okay, so the mismatched eye color, the heterochromia, that was not given. It wasn't like when Emu gave the powers and stuff, like that was a side effect of it. No, she had that from birth. Okay. And yet those features, the blue hair, the mismatched eye color, and that connection to the Holy Land. Whoa. Plus, you're fond of my music too, aren't you? Yes, that's true. A connection? What does that mean? Okay, maybe she wasn't. Okay, if she was, let's say she was the princess of Brook's kingdom, how would that connect her to the Holy Land? I mean, technically, all governments, okay, at minimum, that means that whatever Brook's kingdom is, they were world government. They were one of the member nations, which isn't that unlikely. It's not unlikely, obviously. That's pretty likely, actually. So, is that just what he means, right? She's of royalty. She's of royalty of a kingdom that is technically a member nation of the world government. Is that what he means by connection to the Holy Land? Or is she Manmeyer family? But why is she Princess Shuri? She would be Saint Shuri, right? Or maybe, or third option, it's something that we don't really know about. Something very specific that we wouldn't, like, as an audience, we can't really guess until we get that, flashback. But, okay. I think I'm leaning toward the third option. But, yeah, plus you're fond of my music, too. We saw that. She was listening to New World. Yeah, ... from Gunko. Every single detail is a perfect match. Princess Shuri? So, again, Brook's like, I just need to know. I just need to know if it's you. I had hoped I'd go the rest of my life without ever having to think about you again. I'm guessing because of the pain about what happened, perhaps. Or maybe, I don't think this is a negative thing. I don't think it's saying, I hope I never fucking thought about you. Maybe it is. I don't think so. I don't know. But interesting. Yeah, Brook. Oh my God, I love we're getting this stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Next panel, Gunko. Or no, Brook's still talking. I owed everything to the man whose life you took. My patricidal princess. What? What the fuck? Okay. Oh my God, what is happening? Okay, so what the fuck? Okay, I'm reading these panels and my mind is being blown every single time. Okay. I owed so maybe it's a thing where it's like, yeah, so obviously Brooke's saying that she killed his father. What? Yeah, the king. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Let me think. Let me think. So okay, I'm kind of speechless right now. So Brooke says, "I hoped I would never see you again because I owed everything to the man whose life you took, my patricidal princess." So she killed her father. I don't know. I don't know what. My theory right now is that she was potentially. This is what happened. She was taken to the Holy Land. She was given these powers, and she came back and she killed the king. And obviously, Brooke didn't know, right? Didn't know she was, controlled, and that's why. Or did she just straight up kill him before this mind control stuff? Interesting. I was not expecting this approach. I thought it was gonna be a thing where he was like glad to see her, whatever. No, he's like, no, I don't. No, you. I owed everything to the man whose life he took, which I guess is the king of his kingdom, probably. My patricidal princess. Oh, well, there's also Gunko says, they feel Brooks' words right there. Okay, next panel. All Gunko sort of reacts. Oh, so they're getting, Brooke. They're thinking about Brooke and everything. Okay. Gunko. Emu, because Emu and Gunko are like, Emu's possessing Gunko, so Emu's talking right now. Gunko, are thy memories beginning to return? So we see Emu's eyes in the background. They're asking Gunko, and this like almost, actually it's still Gunko, but like you see visually, it's kind of like Emu's eyes are in the back of them, kind of in the background. Oh, sort of reacting there. They open their eyes back again. Brooke, you have to run. Oh shit, she's talking for him, but Emu's still firing. Oh shit. So Emu is controlling Gunko's body. I think Emu clearly got their answer, right? Memories were beginning to return. Emu is ready to fire a arrow blast or whatever, arrow shot, and but at the same time, she's saying, Brooke, you have to run. So it's like it's kind of like Rocks. Don't we ever see Rocks, except instead of speaking through Roger and Garp's mind, like Gunko saying it out loud. But yeah, she just straight up firing attack. Obviously, that's Emu doing that. Brooke, you have to run. Huh? What is Brooke gonna do? He's tied up. He's cooked, bro. Or is maybe she's untying the arrows a little bit? Is that? Yeah, they're kind of coming undone. Are they? Maybe, I don't know. Huh? So switching perspectives. Oh my god, that was so good. Okay, that was I think the end of that section. Oh my gosh, so much to talk about, so much to theorize. Super cool. Okay, yeah, great stuff. So moving on. Look, it's wiggling. Says, so we're looking at the. So I guess maybe it's because Emu's using Gunko's powers, so that's reacting. That's why Brooke's arrow things are kind of come. Maybe that means the Straw Hats. Maybe Sanji doesn't even have to free them because they're kind of coming undone. Kind of, they're moving at least. Brooke's restraints, and then the arrow that's guiding the children is wiggling as well. So, why though? Is it just? I mean, technically, I don't think we've seen Gunko use her powers since then. So I guess this was a possibility, right? But the act of Gunko using her powers will like react and cause every other instance of her powers that's active right now to also kind of react. But the children notice that. Next panel. I think we're doing Brooke. Okay, we're still with Brooke. I'm free, says Brooke. And he gets out of the his restraints. Yeah, they're gone. Okay. So that means the Straw Hats probably are gone, right? Because it not only was affecting Brooke's arrows, but it was also wiggling the other arrows, unless maybe it was a more concentrated affection from Gunko, but I think it's just involuntarily affecting the other arrows, probably. I'm free. Brooke is free. Right, if he wasn't free, he'd be dead, probably. Gunko, thou attemptest to move of thine own will. So, yeah, okay, so it was clearly intentional. So maybe maybe the Straw Hats are not freed yet. Maybe it was just intentional specifically for Brooke. Brooke, so that's what Gunko's saying right now. And she freaking reacts. I think Blast of Conqueror's Haki kind of comes out. Brooke, question mark. Drat, my leg got stuck again. Oh, this is the so the little bundle of arrows got out, like, is not chaining Brooke again, but some of it's still on his leg. Or did it reattach or something? I don't know. Oh, wait, now, okay, I'm now realizing, wait, shit, I read the room wrong. Now that we've seen these panels, what Gunko was doing before, that was Gunko. Gunko intentionally do that. So Imu has not, all Imu's done is talk in the background. Imu has not actually controlled Gunko yet. That arrow attack, that was her causing Brook's arrows to come undone and the wiggling of the other arrow. So that was her. So far, Imu hasn't, like, done anything, technically. Okay, so I'm reading, okay, so it wasn't that sort of thing that I described. Okay, leg got stuck again. Why did you tell me to run? Says Brook. I came to settle this matter. Now, who are you? Brook, he's not fucking playing, dude. He's not playing. Now, who are you? And glare, she just glares at him. Okay, next panel. Shut thy mouth. Who art thou to Gunko? Oh, I think that's probably Imu. Shut thy mouth. Who art thou to Gunko? And she clashes with Brook. Brook's got a shield too? I forgot. I don't even know if I know Brooks had his like big ass like staff, like stabby thingy, but he's got a shield too. Okay, so blocks Gunko's. I mean, she doesn't do an arrow attack. She kind of just clashes with him and kind of freaking uses her arm to kind of shove toward. There's a little hockey coming out of there. There's a little bolt right there. Oh my god, Brook blocking that. Okay, next panel. Oh, Usopp's group. Okay, so now we're finally switching perspectives. Branch A, Usopp's group. Usopp's group. Why is Oda calling it Usopp's group? Why isn't he calling it Jinbei's group? Jinbei's a higher bounty. Jinbei's stronger than him. He's older than him. Why is Oda calling this Usopp? That's important. I'm not even saying that as like copium. That's important, right? That's intentional. He's calling this Usopp's group, right? Again, you might say, oh, there's only Usopp, like Usopp, Jinbei. Not Jinbei's there, right? If it was just Usopp and Nami and whatever, then maybe. But he's saying Usopp's group, not Jinbei's group. Usopp's group. That's important. That's actually really important, right? I mean, we had Oda called it Sanji's crew, basically the twirly hat pirates, when they were gonna leave Dressrosa to go to Zou because, right, Sanji took charge, right? He was kind of the de facto leader. And Oda intentionally decided that he didn't call it Nami's group, he called it Sanji's group, right? Because I guess that's how the monster trio works, right? I feel like if it was Sanji instead of Zoro, it would have been Zoro's group, instead of Sanji's group. So Usopp's group, that's important. That's actually really important. I've actually, yeah. Okay. Branch A, Usopp's group. Woo, we're finally free. Okay, so they're free as well. So I guess that, whatever Gunko did, affected everyone. Woo, we're finally free. Saul is still on the grid. Jesus Christ. My mind powers did the trick, you see, says Usopp. Okay. His telekinetic powers, man. The arrows came loose for a moment. What happened, says Jinbei. Robin's restraints are different. We have to get these thorns off her, says Nami. Yeah. So she has Summer's thorns, so that's going to be a little difficult. Hopefully Nami doesn't hurt herself there, but Summer's should be near as well, right? Forget me, Nami. Focus on the children, says Robin. I saw Ange slip away earlier, but I doubt she'll make it in time. West Village is way too far. Oh, I think Jinbei's saying that. Okay, so I saw Ange slip away earlier, but I doubt she'll make it in time. West Village is way too far. Okay, we got. Oh, also, I see in the background Usopp trying to use his mind powers. What the fuck? Okay. Next panel. Nami Swan, Sanji-kun. So obviously Sanji's coming in. No, we're moving. Okay, switching perspectives again, bro. Okay, but we got that. That's not. They're free. That's good. Okay, I'm not gonna take that for granted. They are free. Yes, thank you, Oda. They are free. Branch 8 near West Village. Okay, so this is where Summers is now. Yeah, I think I see his little thorn serpent thing. So he's following the line of children, right? Summers is saying, yee ha ha ha, keep moving, you brats. The finish line is just over there. Colin replies, you're one of the demons Elder Jarl mentioned, aren't you? We'll make you pay for this. Elbaf is really strong, you'll see. Yeah, I think he mentioned the demons in his speech. Okay. Moron, says Summers. We know all about how strong giants are. That's why we're after you. You're Gabon's kid, right? I'd shut up and unwrap these thorns if I were you, says Oh, that's what Colin says. Oh shit. Okay. Um. Yeah, but why are you bullying Colin, bro? Colin's like, what made you favor Elbeth strong? He's like, yeah, no shit. That's why we're fucking taking you, because you're strong. You're Gabanska, right? And then he's like, I'd shut up and unwrap these thorns if I were you. Yeah, let us go, says the other kids. I dare you to face us like a warrior. Gee ha ha ha, you're a real hoot. It's way too late for that, says Summers. Look, I can already see the harbor. Say goodbye to your homeland. This is the last time you'll ever see it. Okay, so they're not done walking, right? So the Gunko's arrow kind of reacting, that didn't stop them from walking, unless we're seeing kind of the past a little bit, but probably not. Say goodbye to your homeland. It's the last time you'll ever see it, says Summers. What? No way. You mean I'll never see Ma and Pa again, says probably Colin. I don't want that. Someone help us. Oh, someone on a Den and Mushi? Ahem, hello? Great one? Oh, I think this is Summers trying to talk to Gunko. Which is Emu. Oh, I guess they know that, right? I guess they know that Emu is possessed. Well, they heard that. I'm stupid, right? When Emu pulled up and told them about, there's a sea of flames in the Holy Land, they all heard that. Okay, so, hello, great one. Killingham and I are about to complete our task. So we get to see a shot of the harbor. They're close, man. They're literally close. Next panel. I'm dying to go home already, but do you have any more bidding for me to attend to first? Colin, Ilva, Olaf. Oh, yeah, we got the whole rescue party pulling in. It was Ripley, Oimo. I think we saw last chapter Gerd and Goldberg and Rode. Kind of, I don't know if they've already met up, but they're all coming in right now. We didn't see Frankie last chapter. Frankie was with Ripley last time. Maybe we'll see Frankie. I don't know. How'd they get here, says Summers. Weren't the dream demons meant to stop them? Yep. Mommy! It's Mom and the others. Grandpa Oimo. Yeah, Grandpa, yeah, this is Olaf's grandpa. Wait, above you, watch out. Okay, so who do we see in the shot? We got, Ripley, Oimo. Where the fuck is Frankie? Where the fuck is Frankie with, maybe they're, okay, my theory right now is that Frankie is with, like, Bonnie and Lilith, and they're about to do something and cook something up. I don't know. But last time we saw him was with Ripley. I don't know what was cooking with Frankie. But we see them. Wait, above you, watch out, says Jarl's granddaughter or whatever. Forgot her name. What was it? It was Ilva, right? Ilva, yeah, right? Yeah. So, wait above you, watch out. Oh, nightmare creature. Oh, it's the Nika nightmare creature. Ah, it's Nika. And oh my god, freaking Nika just grabs his sword and stabs into the ground. And okay, so it stabs into the ground up, like in front of them, so they can't kind of go past there. The god of destruction. Okay, next panel. Mom, everyone, run! From the Nika? Don't be silly. You're underestimating us, says, I guess one of the adults. We come from a generation of warriors. Oh shit, Ripley fucking slashes Nika. Let's go. Okay. Ripley just wastes no time, uses her axe and slashes Nika. And everyone else got their swords, and the mom has her freaking club and everything. Everything. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Grah! So Nika reacts and again slash across the belly. Next panel. Oh, all the children, they're so strong. Eyes popping out. Glare, says Nika. So Nika glares at them. We got, okay, this is Gerd, Rode and Stanson. They're over, but they're kind of far away. Because I think they haven't caught up to them, I guess. But Gerd yells, "Hey guys, the kids are there." So they're Gerd's telling them, Goldberg and Rode, who's right next to her, but hey guys, the kids are there. We won't make it even if we sprint. So they're not even on the branch. I think they're on a different branch. Okay, next panel. Let's do. Oh shit! Are they gonna do? Is this the same move they did to Rode? At the beginning of the arc. Let's do it, Goldberg. Right. 2 generals. Wait, let me join in. I'll save you, little bro. So triple attack. 3 generals. Gokoku sovereignty. Oh shit. Wait, no, that was not the attack they did. It was a blast. This is a triple Yeah, because the thing they did against Road, they just like smacked him in the butt, right? They just smacked his ass, just like straight up with their blades. They didn't shoot out a blast. This is a blast. Go Koku sovereignty. Oh my gosh. 3 generals. Yeah, this is we're seeing a triple right here. 3 generals. Go Koku. We've seen E Koku. We've seen Ha Koku. This is Go Koku sovereignty. Okay. Grah, they shoot out that blast right through Nika. Oh my god, we're getting nice. This is, oh my god, nice. Nice, good job. Nika is gonna fall down. Oh my god, looks like Nika's gonna fall right on Summers. Oh, says Nika. Hey, back off before you crush me, says Summers, getting ready to club him. Oh! And Nika fell on the ship. Nika fucking fell on the ship, dude. Oh, that's bad for them. What are they gonna use as a ship? Nika just fell on the ship, and I think it's just gonna straight up destroy it there. The ship. Oh shit. that's how TCB translated it. Oh shit. Perfectly appropriate response if I was Summers. The game takes an unexpected turn, says the Shonen Jump text. One Piece chapter 1173. End. Okay. What a great chapter. Oh my gosh. This is such a good chapter. So much to talk about. We got the stuff at the beginning with also the chapter title I think coincides with Generation of Warriors with the Ripley and stuff. Okay, cool. So yeah, we had the Zoro stuff at the beginning, which is great. We got some nice little Zoro action. We haven't seen this plan yet, but Dorry and Brogy literally slashed at each other. That's very interesting. So that was cool. Then we get, oh my god, this is easily the best part of the chapter, right? Because it's the most interesting. The Gunko, Princess Shuri, so much to theorize. I'm not going to go into it right now because, I kind of already got into it when I was reading it, but yeah. So I can't wait to see everyone else's thoughts and theories and, what this additional evidence kind of adds to who Gunko is. Okay, then Brook is freed. The other Strats are freed, which is so good. We get this little section. Usopp's group. Usopp's about to lead these guys. I don't know, man. That's pretty important that Oda's calling him Usopp's group. But, they're going to, I guess, go off and do stuff. Sanji's also just arrived. We didn't see Sanji, but we heard him. Yeah, then we get the stuff with the children. And yeah, I like this last part of the chapter, right? We get to see everyone standing up to Nika and Gokoku sovereignty, which is pretty sick, and smashes the ship. And how are they going to get out? Right? The game takes an unexpected turn. Yeah, that was part of the game. That was the goal of the game, to get to the ship. How are they going to get home now? I doubt, this is obviously fucking up their whole plan. So I think Summers or one of the Gods Knights is going to have a backup plan, potentially. Maybe maybe Killingham will get one of the nightmare creatures that can fly, and maybe they'll ride on the back of that nightmare creature or something. But can Killingham, command it? I don't know, because I think wasn't explained that they have, a mind of their own? Unless Killingham can, try, kind of forcefully do it and command one of them one at a time. I don't know. But I'm guessing that's what I think, because I doubt, this fucks up their plans tremendously for the Gods Knights, but, the climax just began. I doubt, it's all over, so clearly there's going to be a backup, or something's going to happen where they can still technically get the kids out of there, which, again, I think it will be Nightmare Creature related, maybe. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that, and yeah. So, no break next week as well. Probably a break the chapter after next week, but 1174 next week. Very much excited. Yeah, so that's about it. And yeah, see you soon.